Hello and welcome to Orlando, Florida today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bears offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Got a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears are on the move. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. Thomas looking to fire. Hauls it in. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Lots of running room. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Western Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is in the air. Here's the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Thomas back to pass. Wiggles free. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Bears will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick release on the RPO. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Flips it out to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's a seam wide open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Thomas looking to fire. Got room to work. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Now on 1st down from the 28. Leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. It'll be 3rd and long. The option look. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. spot the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Running back when they need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He'll return it from the 50. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Bear offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him, finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Thomas back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He caught it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were...
He's loose. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. No huddle here for the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Wide open spaces. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Trying to keep this drive alive. The Broncos brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Thomas looking to fire. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bears want to move quickly. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback adapted. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they
the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Broncos will punt this one away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Rides the back on the option. The give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Reads it, fires complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it on the outside. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Done enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos race racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third down, going up top. It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Thomas looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give on the inside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll more than that. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play, playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, they were able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Thomas back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback gets enough. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now
He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Thomas looking to fire. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos in the hurry up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding